everyone, so welcome to the another video in the recursion series. So in this video we are going to discuss the problem count ways to reach the nth stair. So in this problem what we are given is we'll be given n stairs and we need to find out how many different number of ways are there like to reach the nth stair. So let's see the problem. So in this problem we are given a number of stairs in the input, right? So n is the number of stairs. So we are given 4 stairs, right? There are 4 stairs and a person is at the bottom and needs to reach at the top, right? At the 4th stair, and we need to find out how many number of ways are there. A condition which is given in the problem is that we can either take 1 jump, 2 jump or 3 jump, right? That means either person can take 1 jump at a time, 2 jumps or 3 jumps. So let's see. Just pause the video and just try to find out what different possibilities can be there if the person is allowed to make 1, 2 or 3 jumps. So what a person can do is person can have take 1 jump, again 1 jump, again 1 jump, and finally will reach the 4th stair. So this is one way. Other way is that person can take 1 jump, then the person can take 2 jumps and then again 1 jump, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 1 3 4, so it will reach the 4th stair. Another possibility is that the person can take one jump, again 1 jump and then 2 jump, or the person in the starting only can take 2 jumps, then 1 jump and then 1 jump, or 2 jumps in the starting and then again 2 jumps, right? Now these are 5 possibilities. What are left? That person can take 3 jump in the starting and then only 1 jump, or the reverse. So person can take 1 jump in the starting and then the 3 jumps. So if you see, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 ways. There are 7 ways in which we can reach the 4th stair if the person is allowed to make 1, 2 or 3 jumps, right? So let's see how we can approach this problem. So we know that the 3 steps for every recursive problem is base case, right? Base case. Then we have the recursive call, and then the small work, right? So every time we start with a recursive call. So let's see how we can divide. In recursive call we divide, right? We divide the input. So let's see into how we can divide the input into smaller input. So in input we are given 4. Now how we can divide? Also we are also given one thing, that the person can take 1 jump, 2 jump or 3 jump, right? Now how we can divide this? That if we know how many number of ways are there to reach n minus 1th stair, right? And how many number of ways are there to reach n minus 2th stair, right? And how many number of ways are there to reach the n minus third stair, right? Then what we can do is we can add all these and it will give us the number of ways which is required to reach the nth stair. Just think of it. If we know that we can reach n minus 1 stair in these many ways, n minus 2 in these many ways, and n minus 3 in these many ways, we can combine them and that will give us for the nth stair, right? So let's discuss the recursive tree. So if we have 4 stairs, right, we can have to calculate how many number of possibilities or ways are there to reach the n minus 1th stair, right? So means 4 minus 1 will be 3. How many number of ways are there to reach n minus 2th stair, which will be 4 minus 2, 2 stairs, and how many ways will be there to reach n minus 3 stair, right? So this will be 4 minus 3, 1. Now let's discuss base case. So if we have one stair, right? If we have only one stair, how many ways are there to reach that stair? Only one way, right? We can just simply jump one. We can just take one jump and we will reach the first stair, right? So if n is equal to 1, we have to return 1, right? Because there is only one way. So if n is 1, this will give us 1. Okay. Now let's discuss for 2. So suppose we have 2 stairs. Now, what different possibilities can be there? A person can take one jump and again one jump to reach the second stair, or the person can take the two jumps directly, because we are allowed to take two jumps, right? So I think these are only two. There are only two possible ways to reach the second stair. Hence, if n is equal to 2, means there are two stairs, so there are two ways. So we will return 2 over here also. Now let's expand 3. So for 3, we have to calculate ways to reach n minus 1th stair. So 3 minus 1 will be 2. 3 minus 2 will be 1. And 3 minus 3 for the this stair, number of stairs, 3 minus 3 will be 0. So we know that 2 will return 2, right? 1 will return 1. Now let's return think for 0. So if we have 0 stairs, right? If we have no stairs, how many number, like what is the number of ways we can reach that 0th stair? There is only one way, right? We will do nothing, right? That is only one way. Hence, for n is equal to 0, we will return 1. So we will return 1. So what at 3, what is the result? 2 plus 1 plus 1. So we get 4. Means there are 4 ways to reach the third stair. Let's see how. So one way is this, right? And one way is this, or this, or just the 3 jumps. So there are 4 ways to reach the third stair. Hence we got 4 over here. So when we got 4, we will return 4. So now we get result from all these. So 4 plus, we get 2 from this one, 2 plus 1 from this, 1. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. So there are 7 ways to reach the fourth stair. And also we discussed that there were 7 ways, right? We discussed over here also that there were 7 ways to reach the fourth stair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So basically what the recursive call, how we are dividing, since the person can make 1, 2 and 3 jumps, so we will calculate the number of ways to reach this n minus 1 stair, because from if the person if the person reach the n minus 1 stair, from it that it can take one jump, right? Or if it reaches n minus 2th stair, it will take 2 jumps from that. So that is like obvious, right? If a person reaches n minus 2 stair, it will go to top because it can take 2 jumps then, right? Same with the n minus 3 case. So we know how to divide. And the small work, basically there is no small work. Just the small work is that we will be adding all these three results, whatever the number of ways are for n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, we will be adding them and returning. So that will be small work. And the base case we discussed that if n is equal to 1, we'll return 1, n is equal to 2, we'll return 2, and n equals to 0, we'll return 1. So let's discuss the code. I hope you understood the approach. So the code is very simple. In the function we get n number of stairs. We will check for the base case that if n is equal to 1 or n is equal to 0, just return 1, right? We discussed over here that if n is 1 or n is 0, we will return 1, right? So we get if n is 0 or 1, we return 1. If n is 2, then we return 2, right? Else if n is greater than 2, we will be returning whatever we get number of ways for n minus 3 stair, n minus 2 stairs and n minus 1 stairs. So over here we are making 3 recursive calls, right? So we are making 3 recursive calls, so the time complexity will be 3 raised to power n, right? Because we are making 3 3 times 3 calls, right? Now this is very bad time complexity, so we will be improving this complexity using dynamic programming when we in the dynamic programming series. So since this is recursion, so we needed to know how we can solve this problem recursively, right? So I hope you understood the problem and the logic, and the code link and the problem link will be in the description. And if you found the video useful, please subscribe, please like and share. Thanks for watching.